How's it going, guys? My name is Nick the Gamer. Welcome to the Stanley Parable, Part 1. A game, in a game, in a game, in a game. Begin. Oh, how much is loading? This game has a lot of... Okay, now it was loaded, so let's begin.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Cute.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Yeah.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
I'm thinking he's
And
not
although
bored.
Others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
He became a
Something he
potato.
would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions,
Okay.
call a meeting, or even say hi.
Hi.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I don't want to. I will sit on my chair. Chair. Fuck you, chair.
All of his co-workers were
Wait, what?
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I simply missed a memo or what?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, do I?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room
Blah,
worth
blah, blah.
admiring. It had really been worth, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, I took it. Yeah. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. I'm not lying.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, let's go to this part. Warning. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misses of cargo lift. $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. $5,000. I hate you. I will
Look,
never.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What? Really? In the middle of something, do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah.
Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you
Yes,
something
that's a short
beautiful. Look, let me
Danger
prove
error.
it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
That's the left door. So let's go to the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't. You make
I still
nothing.
don't think we're
What?
communicating properly.
Ha ha ha.
Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Some.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures.
Well,
Is this what you had wanted? Was
yeah.
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Boobs.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
I like
Feel free
5.
to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Oh, so if you're looking for it.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Parable Award was leaderboard. Who's good old Nail? Where's Nick the Gamer? Where's Nick the Gamer? And why are they all online? Offline. Sorry. Hey, Stanley! I will kill you. God damn it. This way.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay, loading.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
What?
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Sasha said not. Sasha. Okay, just go. Burn. Okay, I let it burn. What? Oh, okay.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or
No.
purely to spite me? Because
Yeah.
if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Oh, load. My Minecraft!
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At
Yeah!
last, the one thing you've always desired. A gay